Welcome. In this video, we will talk about the global trends in energy use, particularly fossil fuels. Fossil fuels, also referred as conventional or non-renewable energy. Fossil fuels are forms of organic carbon formed beneath the Earth's surface due to excessive heat and pressure of the Earth's crust. This type of fuel originated from the ancient vegetation and other organisms and require millennia of time through the process of anaerobic decomposition. Around 70 to 80% of global energy comes from these types of non-renewable energy sources. Globally, they altogether provide power, heat, and transportation as well as fueling their manufacturing processes. Most available and easy to use fossil fuels are coal, oil, and natural gas. Now, I would like to talk about the global trends in fossil fuels. Let me first explain about coal. Coal is a black or brown sedimentary rock that usually found in the thin layer beneath the Earth's surface known as coal beds or coal seams. Much of coal formed during the Carboniferous period, almost around 300 to 360 million years ago. Coal can be mined by underground or subsurface mining process. Coal is the second largest fossil fuels in terms of its use. We can see from the figure left that the production and consumption scenarios are almost similar during the reference period of 1990 to 2019. Globally, approximately 3,976 million tons of oil equivalent coal was produced in 2019, which was about 59 million tons higher than the last year, that is 2018, and 1724 million tons higher than 1990. However, the highest coal production was achieved in 2013, about 3,978 million tons. In case of consumption, approximately 2,220 million tons coal was consumed in 1990, and the amount was less than 2,500 million tons up to 2002. After that, consumption started to increase quickly. The highest amount of coal consumption was achieved in 2013, about 3,867 million tons, which was more than 1.5 times higher than 1990. However, after 2013, the amount of coal consumption had started to decrease, but not so much. In 2019, total coal consumption amount was about 3,750 million tons, which was 117 million tons less than 2013, but about 1,530 million tons higher than 1990. The right side figure presents inconsistent annual growth rates of both production and consumption since 1990 to 2019. The highest annual growth of coal production was found in 2004, while lowest in 2016. On the other hand, peak growth of consumption was observed in 2003 and lowest in 2009. Top 5 coal production countries of 2019 were China, Indonesia, the United States, Australia, and India. These countries accounted for more than 80% of global coal production. Furthermore, China, India, and United States were also found as the top 3 coal consumer countries in that year. China has been contributing largest share in coal sector. In 2019, global coal production and consumption received almost 50% and 52% share respectively from China. Crude oil or petroleum, mostly composed of carbon and hydrogen compounds, commonly known as hydrocarbons, Crude oil formed beneath the Earth's surface. Much of oil formed during 252 to 66 million years ago, also known as Mesozoic era. Oil can be extracted using drilling and pumping methods, subsurface mining methods, etc. We can see from the figure left that production and consumption trends are almost similar over the years like coal. The world has been observing an increasing trend in oil production since 1990. Approximately 3,147 million tons of oil were consumed in 1990. The amount has increased in 2019 and it was global peak oil consumption year. And the total consumption was about 4,445 million tons. The right side figure presents inconsistent annual growth rates of both oil production and consumption. Currently, downward trends are found in both cases. The current annual reduction rate of global oil production is about 0.3% only. If the current reduction rate continues, global oil output could be restored to 1990 levels by the end of the 21st century. Top 5 oil production countries of 2019 were the United States, the Russian Federation, Saudi Arabia, Canada, and Iraq. These countries accounted for more than 53% of global oil production. In the terms of oil consumption, top 5 countries were the United States, China, India, Japan, Saudi Arabia, and they altogether consumed about 47% global oil. Natural gas is a gaseous mixture of hydrocarbons that occurs at a standard temperature and atmospheric pressure. The principal constituents of natural gas is methane, a constituent of one carbon atom and four hydrogen atoms. Natural gas also include carbon dioxide, water vapor, nitrogen, hydrogen sulfide, etc. and each formed over hundreds of millions of years as layer of decomposition plant and animal matter and are subject to extreme heat and pressure underneath the Earth's surface. Natural gas production and use is a significant and increasing contributor to climate change. The fracking techniques is used to remove natural gas from the deep wells. This technique involves injecting water, sand and chemicals into a deep well which causes fractures into the rock layers and allows natural gas to flow through the cracks, filling the well. Global natural gas production and consumption reached a historical peak of 3,439 million tons and 3,376 million tons respectively in 2019. Throughout the reference period, both production and consumption patterns have been steadily growing. In comparison to the previous year, production of natural gas increased by 3.4%, approximately 114 million tons in 2019, while consumption increased by 2%, about 67 million tons in this year. Besides, the year 2010 was found as the year of maximum annual increase in both production and consumption rate of natural gas. The 5 world's largest natural gas producer countries of 2019 were the United States, the Russian Federation, Iran, Qatar, and China. These countries accounted for roughly 55% of global gas production. Among these top countries, the United States overtook Russia as the world's largest natural gas producer in 2011 and has held that position until now. On the other hand, top 5 gas consumer countries of 2019 were the United States, the Russian Federation, China, Iran, and Canada. They altogether consumed about 50% of global natural gas. Evidently, the United States has remained the world's largest consumer during 1990 to 2019, with nearly constant annual consumption growth. Thank you for watching this video. Basic understanding and elements of land use planning will be discussed in the next video.